Alright YouTube, so I want to show you 3 easy Tinder bundles to use with the ferro rod for here in Georgia. And the first one is kind of an odd one that I've never actually seen anyone else use, but it's actually how I first started using a ferro rod to get fires. And it's from a tree called a Georgia magnolia, but it's called a native Georgia magnolia. It's not the standard one with the thick green leaves that are almost leathery that you see, but it actually has these kind of branches where it's got a really soft bud on the end of it, and it makes these giant elephant ear type leaves that are really soft, really thin, and they actually fall on the ground and they degrade so quickly that they become extremely light, almost lighter than paper, thinner than paper. And you can actually take it and bundle it up in bunches, and you throw some sparks in there and then use the stalk of the leaf to keep the fire going, and this works every single time. Alright, so here we have the outermost tulip poplar bark. You can see all that inside. All you have to do to get this out is you actually want to break it. That stiff outer bark will break, the inner will stay intact. And you're going to push your finger up against, and you're actually going to push with this finger right here. You're going to push, you're going to see how that separates out. Once that gets going, you can take this, and you're going to keep pushing with this finger, and you're going to pull slightly with this finger on this side. Okay, we can then process this down even further, like these right here, where you can start pulling the layers in there. You have the innermost cambium layer right here, which is the best because it's going to get into the finest grains. When you start spinning this together, you can just rough it up. And that'll catch a fire with a ferro rod. The other fire starter I'm going to use today is, as always, fatwood, which is one of the easiest you can use. All you have to do is split it up. And then we're just going to take it and we're going to create really fine shavings by taking your blade edge, going straight down, creating a 90-degree angle on either side, and just scraping it down. That's all you need, those really fine shavings to get a fire started. Alright guys, now we have our fatwood, which is a bunch of small shavings shaved down. We have our tulip poplar, it's our outer bark. We took the inner bark and created this tinder bundle. And now we have our native magnolia, which is this guy, and this is only one leaf, just taken the edges and crumpled it down. Let's see if we can get these going.